Welcome to this explainer. We're jumping right into something literally game-changing today. We are looking at the ultimate natural pest control, a hot pepper insecticide. Seriously, if you want to protect your plants without relying on harsh, nasty chemicals, you are exactly where you need to be.
I mean, we've all been there, right? Are pests just totally destroying your harvest? Is honestly one of the most deeply frustrating, almost universal problems out there. You put in all this hard work, time, and care, only to watch your vegetables, your fruits, and even your indoor flowers suffer from these relentless pest attacks year after year. It can significantly reduce your yield and, frankly, cause endless headaches. But before we can fix the problem, we need to understand exactly what we're up against. So let's dive into Section 1, the threat to our gardens. We're basically facing three major enemies out there. First up is the potato beetle, sometimes associated with potato blight. This highly targeted pest goes straight for potatoes and eggplants, and it's sneaky. It hides its eggs right on the underside of leaves so the hatched larvae can feed directly on the plant. Next, we've got stink bugs. You know the ones, those recognizable brown or gray insects. They don't just chew leaves, they actively drain the plant juices and act as carriers for some really harmful diseases. Finally, we have aphids. Now, do not let their small, soft bodies fool you. They aggressively feed on plant sap, completely damage the leaves, and are notorious disease spreaders. All three of these pests are incredibly destructive, just drinking the life out of your plants and spreading sickness like wildfire.
So, what do we actually do about this? Well, we fight back, naturally. Let's move to Section 2, the spicy natural solution. There's actually this saying among natural gardeners, this is a preparation that you all must have at home. And that is exactly why we're doing this explainer. You absolutely don't need a degree in chemistry to protect your garden. We're talking about a completely natural preparation that is highly effective and suitable for both your outdoor garden vegetables and your delicate indoor plants. It's empowering, it's super simple, and best of all, it works.
Okay, so the absolutely crucial point here is understanding why this works. The secret? Capsaicin. It's the active alkaloid found in hot peppers that gives them their intense, fiery heat. But for insects, it's not just a spicy meal that makes them break a sweat, right? It is a devastating natural insecticide. When you introduce a powerful, aggressive alkaloid like capsaicin to the soft-bodied pests we just talked about, like those pesky aphids, it acts as an absolute roadblock. It repels them immediately or just kills them entirely on contact.
Let's turn that science into a highly actionable remedy. Welcome to Section 3, making the DIY insecticide. The ingredients you need for the whole shebang are incredibly simple. Just 1 liter of lukewarm water and half a teaspoon of hot pepper. But the real magic here is in the third ingredient, just a little mild natural soap. Now, you might be wondering, why soap? Well, because water and pepper alone will just bead right up and roll off the waxy surface of your plant leaves. The mild natural soap breaks that surface tension. It ensures that the capsaicin mixture adheres perfectly to the plants, creating this lasting, solid barrier against those beetles, sting bugs, and aphids. And the brewing process is just as simple. Step 1, take your lukewarm water, hot pepper, and mild soap, and just mix everything together really well. Step 2 is all about patience. You've got to let the mixture stand for 2 days. This is critical, guys. You need to give the water enough time to fully extract that powerful capsaicin alkaloid from the pepper. Step 3, after those 2 days, you're going to strain the liquid to remove any solid pepper flakes. You want a really smooth liquid that isn't going to clog up your spray bottle. And finally, step 4, which is incredibly important, dilute the strained liquid with more water.
And that crucial final step brings us directly into Section 4, safe application and best practices.
Because remember, just because a solution is natural does not mean it isn't immensely powerful. We have to be incredibly careful with the strong concentrate, the liquid right after you strain it. The danger here is very real. A concentrated capsaicin mixture is so potent it can literally burn your plants severely, harming the exact harvest you're trying to protect. To fix this, you create a diluted mixture. By adding more water to your strained liquid, you lower the potency to a level that's completely safe for your leaves, but remains absolutely deadly to those soft-bodied pests. Once diluted, it's totally safe and ready for effective spraying. So, how often should you actually use it? The rule of thumb here is to spray your plants every few days, or honestly, just if needed. Keep a close eye on your garden. Look out for those potato beetles on your eggplants, or those aphids creeping on your indoor flowers. If you spot them, or let's say it's rained recently and washed your protective soap barrier away, just go ahead and reapply.
And this brilliant, incredibly simple remedy brings us to a really fascinating final thought. Think about it. If just a half teaspoon of hot pepper and a little mild soap can completely revolutionize how you protect your harvest from devastating pests, well, it really begs the question, what other natural pest solutions are hiding in your kitchen right now? It definitely makes you look at your pantry in a whole new way, doesn't it? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Now go check your plants, get mixing, and happy gardening.